Serve a pack of chickens and a Dodge Hemi. Fuck around me, try to dodge bullets. Fuck around me, I fuck twin sisters.
Girl,
Yeah.
Future play a dangerous game, trying to say fuck around, trying to dodge bullets. Ooh, you dangerous. Yeah. He dangerous. Oh my God.
What's up?
Girl, ready?
You ready, girl?
Get into it.
Let's get into it.
What's up? It's up. Get up. It's a Double Life podcast with your girls. Kay, hello.
And I'm Yanni. If you
If
don't know us,
us now, guess what? You will.
welcome and welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is episode 2, Kay.
Hold on. You know we gotta do it. You know we
It's
gotta
the sound
do
effects
it.
for me.
You know we gotta do it. What's going on?
I am so happy. This week has been such an amazing week.
Girl,
Honestly.
girl.
We just want to express so much gratitude to the Big League Network. Boop, 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 boop. And Completely Her. All the team that we have here at Big League Network has been so supportive. We want to thank everyone who chimed in, listened to our podcast, as well as gave us a few questions, some feedback. We absolutely have felt nothing but love.
No, literally. It feels good to know that we are touching others just by being us, right?
Purr.
That was the biggest thing.
Big purr.
That was the biggest thing that we got the feedback on, how much they just felt like they knew us and they just felt so connected to us just because we were being so real and so raw.
Yeah.
So I just love that for us. And it goes back to what I said, shining our light in dark places. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
girl. I'm so happy.
Eat them up, and we definitely eat y'all up because we're so happy.
And just so y'all know, y'all are twins now.
Okay, what's up?
So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Real
Okay.
big.
Okay, so today's podcast, we are talking about seasons of change. Ooh, let's get into it.
Let's really
Okay,
get into
so first question I got to say about seasons of change. How do you feel about change?
I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel 100%.
Okay.
If I'm being completely honest with myself and everybody that's listening. I am great at adapting,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not great at all change.
Yeah.
So
it be the transition
yeah.
that be little
I'm gonna hit
tricky.
it with a más o menos
Mm-hmm.
kind of answer, because adaptability, I'm always here for a challenge. I'm always here for change, but some changes could really take a toll on you and really take a toll on your ego.
Yeah.
And it's a battle between your ego and your spiritual being.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an internal fight.
Yeah.
And girl, sometimes, that could be a lot to
You be in a chokehold.
Yeah, no, for real.
Through and through.
Real bad. So, how do you feel about it?
I'm not gonna lie. I used to be on the same wave. Big Virgo energy, my way. So when change hits, like,
Yeah, we like to be in control.
yeah, I'm not in control. But because I had to adapt to change, I embraced it. And now more so on a spiritual note, change is needed, right? Like, I have to get out of that ego, as you said. So if something is changing, it means that whatever I wanted wasn't for me.
So let me ask you this: you've been through change.
Yeah.
How many seasons do you feel it took for you to get to the point where you accepted that type of change or allowed that type of change to happen?
That's a really good question. Because I
Oh,
can't.
thank you.
I can't really specify because it took that big change, which was a life turning change, which was my accident. It took that change for me to actually sit back and know that I am not driving this car always.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not always gonna be at the wheel.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to, throw my hands up and let God take me where I'm supposed to go.
Okay.
So I can't specify on how many changes brought me to being like, okay, I understand, but I know it was that big one
Okay.
where I know that change sometimes is bigger than us. It's bigger than what we see. It's bigger than what we know, right?
Yeah.
And in our human experience, in our physical experience, on that aspect. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
dance too much on on that. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to go.
Girl,
I don't
'cause
want
that
to. I don't
storm be
want to.
storming.
I don't want to
You
take
know
them
what
to
I'm saying?
church. You know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
But I got a word or two. Okay, I'm gonna let them speak. Um, but change. I fully embrace change.
Okay.
Because I do know that if something is changing, that means or I'm turning a different direction or my path is changing, that means I'm no longer aligned with what I do believe to be for me, right? So I have to embrace. I have to look at the bigger picture and embrace what's to come, and don't look at the now. Look at the bigger picture, right?
Right.
So that's how I feel about that.
Okay.
And it is a challenge. It's like you said, it's an eternal challenge, especially fighting with your ego and ego is loud. Okay, it's just be
Girl.
screaming like, bitch, let me get the wheel.
Girl.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're supposed to give it to God.
Big storm.
We're supposed
Huh.
to give it to God, baby.
So let me ask you this: as a mom,
Mm.
how would you give your daughters guidance on how to accept change?
Um, um, the biggest thing for me, because I'm a big advocate for showing them, and like I'm not one of the person. I'm not one of those parents who's gonna be do as I say and not as I do, right? I'm not gonna tell them to do something that I'm not gonna take for myself too, right? So the biggest one is giving yourself grace when it comes to change.
Oh my God, girl, right?
Girl,
I be done beat myself to death, girl.
okay.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
Giving yourself grace, right?
Mm-hmm.
To take a step back and to breathe through it, and to look at the bigger picture, right? I think a lot of times we get caught up so much in what we know and how we've been that we can't even see what's to come or the bigger picture,
Right.
right? Like, yeah, I don't like this now, and it don't feel good right now, but come to find out, you crossing the finish line. You getting that trophy. You're stepping in your triumph, right? So I think the biggest thing would to be is to give yourself grace and to be kind, right? Be kind to yourself. It's okay. It's okay for things to change. It's okay for you to try something new. It's okay for things, to switch it up, because what we know is not always what is good for us. Sometimes the better
Preach.
okay, the better things are on the other side of what we don't know. Okay? So, I think that's a real big one. What about you? I know it be shining on our Virgoism, like,
Girl,
ooh.
honestly, it wasn't. Change is not like my best. I'm not, you know what? I can't even. I'm gonna give myself grace
Go ahead.
because my adaptability skills, career wise,
Yeah.
I'm a monster
Yeah.
in the field.
Get into it.
Personal life, I think that I find myself falling short of giving myself grace a lot of the times. As a mom, as a sister, as a friend, sometimes you get in your own world and everything around you is changing. You know, you're not seeing your friends as often because you're working. You're not being able to go out as much because you're a mom. You know, there's a lot of things that change for us as we grow into adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that something that I'm learning is that your people is always going to be your people if you allow yourself not to close off when things are changing. And it's okay to say, hey, this change is affecting me. I need help.
But sometimes your people change too. Your people change too.
But that's why you say I need help.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not in, like me, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
my go-to person is mom and dad.
Yeah.
When something hit the fan, girl, you know I'm on the phone with my daddy.
Yeah.
Like, how about this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, and one of the big things that I can take from it is, you know, not all fails are a failure.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that changes my perspective. Like, mommy is big on saying if it's not meant for you, you'll know.
Yeah.
And even with that, consuming that, changing my thought process, and that was supposed to be me. That is supposed to be mine.
Yeah.
It's hard to accept, but
That's that ego.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once you release it, you know it wasn't yours.
Yeah.
You know? So I would give my kids that. Like, it's okay to dwell in that moment. It's
Yeah.
okay to feel what you feel
Yeah.
about that change.
Right.
Don't let it consume you. And if it is, reach out to your village if you have it.
Yes. And it's okay. Like you said, you definitely need to feel those feels. Validate your feelings because they are true. How you feel is 100% valid.
Because one thing about it, I'm going to cry.
Okay. We gonna get into it. Okay?
It may not be all day, but I'm going to cry about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to laugh. I'm going to kiko. I'm going to kiki my ass up.
Okay.
You know, because that is, like, we're such an emotional, like,
Yeah.
mommy always used to tell, and I never realized, when you would tell, it's okay, you're emotional. Girl, what are you saying to me? Like, but as an adult, I have 100%, we have our cry moments
Yeah.
where we be like, girl, it's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get it out. 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Give yourself a day and get it out because the change is happening.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and feel what we feel and move on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one thing about it, that to me is something you have to accept.
Yeah.
You're going to go through the seasons. There's going to be a storm. There's going to be rain. But there's always, you know, sunshine somewhere.
Yeah. And in order, and check this out. In order for you to get that rainbow, that it definitely had to rain.
Okay.
In order for them flowers to grow, it definitely had to rain.
Okay.
So I definitely feel it, and that's where my biggest component changed about how I feel about change, because I know that you have to get through hell to get out on the other side. Like you have to go through that storm for other things to grow and to blossom in the way that it's meant to be. And it's okay. Change is okay. Change is good. Change is good. If you really don't think about it, if nothing changed, that means it's stagnant.
Yeah, girl.
It's stagnant.
Well, I want to talk about, speaking of this whole change, this week, you know, Tory Lanez got charged with 10 years, bitch. Girl, 10 simoleons, okay?
Okay.
He came off unfazed by what was accused of him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that. What was accused of what he did to Megan. But when when his situation changed, his tune changed. Do you feel he should be, how can I say this? Do you feel that because of the situation and the consequences, his change is true?
I don't. I don't. I feel like he did too much too fast, right? Like I felt like the whole situation, and even when she came out about like what all happened and shooting and you did this and you did that, that was his time for him to have that tune like, we bonded, we cared about each other. I hold you to that. That was that time to to bask in that relationship and to handle that situation. He went to social media. He was, which I feel like I don't remember who said it, but guilty people always loud as hell, quick.
But here's the thing.
Quick as hell.
Let me say this.
Go ahead and say it. What you had to say?
I completely agree with you. He was in that situation, basking in his lifestyle. He was in that box.
Mm-hmm.
He was taken out of that box.
Mm-hmm.
Put in a whole different situation. Baby, he's behind bars.
But this is about it. Even with you sitting, even when you if it was genuine for me, even before you had got sentenced, for as long as it dragged on, right? Because how long it was, like a year before anybody was in behind bars or whatever.
Yeah.
He let it placate, like, everybody jumping on Megan and coming to his defense and la-di-da-di-da. But if that was really your people's, if your feels was genuine about her and about what y'all shared in a relationship that y'all have, this is something that y'all could have took outside of the law, outside of the situation and where it was going. But because it didn't switch in your favor the way you had wanted to, now you're trying to run it back and pedal back into a softer connection that you had with her, to kind of, what I'm saying, get the swing back your way, because shit ain't looking sweet for you no more.
So
you was guilty, and she and Megan, even if she didn't really know who truly did what, y'all was lit, y'all had shit happens, right? Shit happens. But the way you went about it, I don't have no respect.
do you think 10 years? 10 years is justified?
I'm not gonna sit here and
now he was on parole. I will tell you that.
I mean, where you got, you know what I'm saying, you gotta take it what it is, because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know the law, because I stay away from
that'll
the
do
law.
it.
Okay,
No, but
do it.
seriously,
I
honestly,
stay away. I don't know the law. I stay away from the law. You know what I'm saying? Me and the law. You know what I'm saying? We got a long distance relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Bookie, I don't want to see you. You know what I'm saying? Can we Skype?
That's a fact.
Can we Skype? Well, I don't even want to go on FaceTime. Can we Skype? I want to Skype. You know what I'm saying? My connection a little off. I'm going to tap back in tomorrow.
Girl.
I don't want to do too much. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You gotta walk how you talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that was, I'm going to continue to circle back. If that was really your people's, and you felt genuine about this whole situation, and like I said, y'all was all lit off your ass. I've been lit off my ass where I don't know sometimes what happened and which way to. But I'm going to take accountability for the role I played, even if I wasn't sure, right? Even if I wasn't sure. Like, you my peoples, and it was never my intentions for any of that to happen how it did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to my peoples and I'm gonna handle it how I need to handle. Instead of, even if I'm not sure if I did this, I don't feel like I did this.
Girl.
I'm gonna take how you feel, and we gonna handle this with each other.
No, that's a fact.
Not trying to put outside people in our business, and then trying to stroke my fans strings and try to sway the crowd. And then when the crowd not going the way I want it to go, now I got to change my tune.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I definitely
It's giving
agree with that.
guilty.
Yeah.
It's giving guilty. Even if you didn't do what you did, you played a part. You have some part of you is guilty. And I don't know if you remember, heard that recording with him and
Girl.
him and the old best friend. Even though he
and
didn't,
that's another thing.
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't know.
bitches
That
is
right
weird.
there-
Bitches is weird. I'm
Yeah.
always circle back. Bitches is weird. Bitches is
No,
weird.
that's literally.
Bitches is weird. Your friends don't be your
Yeah.
friends.
Hold on.
Hold on. Your friends don't be your
Bitches
friends.
is mother.
And
Like,
that's
oh my God.
one of the seasons of change. The people who you thought was your peoples sometimes don't be your peoples.
Girl.
That be your lessons. Hold on. Go ahead.
Oh.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
I got you, girl.
that was a bar. That was a bar. You know what I'm saying? That was a bar.
No, that's for that
That's
whole
facts.
situation really made me feel like, honestly, I really felt so sad for Megan.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and I don't necessarily felt like she really wanted to
No,
do that.
that's the thing about it. I definitely felt like she really tried her hardest to keep quiet, and the antagonizing really, you know what I'm saying, like it was out of her hands by that time. And really, I'm gonna say this: 10 years isn't the lifetime of trauma she's literally going to experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's Megan Thee Stallion. First of all, baby, she need them ankles to click that ass. You feel what I'm saying? So why would you even take that from the crowd?
The knees need the ankle support. Okay.
No, it needs that.
Okay.
So why would you even take that from the crowd?
Yeah.
And honestly, like,
and women, it be in the ankles. Just FYI, it be in the ankles.
like people saying,
it be in the ankles.
10 years for a shot in the foot, baby, that's mobility.
Yeah.
We talking about. We're
Yeah.
talking about taking away mobility.
Yeah.
And that would have, if it would have went worse, would y'all still be singing the same tune?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely feel like at the end of the day, that, I mean, he might get some change in him though. I will say that. I believe that people change throughout whatever season that they're going through, whatever
Yeah.
experience that they're going through. It might not be today, might not tomorrow,
Yeah.
but maybe like like 3, 4, 5 years.
And like I said, that ego.
Parole available.
And like I said, that ego is loud. Okay.
Mhm.
That ego is loud, and sometimes your ego is not. You know what I'm saying?
Where you want to walk,
Yeah.
where you need to walk.
For me speaking, my ego a lot of times have been my bodyguard, my wall, right? To protect myself. My ego gonna stand up and sing that tune for you. But sometimes your ego leads you down the wrong path.
Right.
And with him standing in his ego and not accepting accountability for how he moved about the whole situation, you are a man, right? And just just speaking for the culture and men and women and the roles we play in our livelihood, y'all supposed to protect, right? Y'all supposed to protect, and y'all supposed to protect, and y'all supposed to keep the women, provide a safe space for the women to be soft, for us to be free, right? So for you to do that to your friend, right? And now you're trying to circle back. We bond about our parents dying, and I truly have love for her. The way you was talking, the walk you was walking, you had no love. You had no love. She's has all this. She's losing out on money. She's having all this backlash. People are coming for her character, assassinating her character, assassinating her career, right?
Right.
But you care so much about her. You really bond so strong about how you both lost your mother, what would your mother say? How would your mother feel about how you walk that walk with this woman? Even if it wasn't
He got time to think about it. He got time.
Hold on.
He got time to think about it.
Ooh.
Girl, we're gonna have to stop with that.
They should have gave us that effect. Okay.
Girl, that is a fact.
I'm a drum that drum. Okay. Girl, but I'm just saying, it be a lot. It be a lot. And circling back to change, sometimes it take you falling straight on your face, straight on your ass, getting taken out of a place of which you once were, the ones you once knew. You once knew that you could sing that tune and you could sway the crowd and the crowd was gonna pull you through. But now that sway threw you to the wolves. Now you in a new season of change.
Baby, walk the line.
Now you gonna have to learn how to swim, shoot that gun, and hit the wolves.
Girl.
Not Megan Thee Stallion's foot. That's all I got to say about it.
Okay, period.
Yeah. So, okay. What is a challenge that you face with dealing with change? What is a big challenge that you face with having to deal with change?
Ooh.
That's a good one, ain't it?
Yeah.
I thought about that one.
So it's a couple.
On lunch at work.
It's a couple. The first one that come to my mind is,
I know what it is.
it's my work.
I know. I was wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's one of them. So, like, being in corporate America sometimes could play with your mental a lot. I'm in property management, and I feel sometimes my ego talks the loudest, feeling like I know it all. And
Virgo.
yeah, when I feel like, something is meant for me and I can do it, I'm going for it. And if people don't see the same vision, that changes my outlook on, my work environment, my work culture, my, company's values, because I feel like I'm valuable.
Yeah.
So that was a big challenge, when I'm looking to evolve and it's not aligning with where I'm at my job. That's a huge challenge.
Yeah.
For me. My second one is my son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julian was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2, and that rocked my world.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I felt devastation. I felt defeated as a parent. I felt out of control with what was going to happen for him, for his life.
Yeah.
Shoot, for mine too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I picture parenthood, 18, boom, we outside now. And, when you have a special needs kid, it's a lot that comes with it. And it's a lot of stuff that I had to learn on top of being a new parent.
Yeah.
Because he's my firstborn. And that was not the image that I saw for being a parent.
Yeah.
And that changed a lot. So one thing I would say, when I faced that challenge, I was so blessed to have such a support system.
Yeah.
That, they allowed me to feel what I felt.
Yeah.
They allowed me to go through those seasons. I was storming for a long time. And I was also comforted.
Yeah.
You're not alone. It's okay.
You're not. My baby's a superstar.
He's so amazing.
He's a superstar.
I cannot cannot even explain what those milestones feel like.
Yeah,
as
because
a
sometimes
mom.
I be thinking he be lying because there ain't no way.
No, he
Ain't
be knowing what he be doing, girl.
Ain't no way.
He know.
You try
Don't let them
you try
fool
to
you,
cheat
y'all.
the system.
No,
No.
seriously. But he's such a great kid.
Yeah.
And as he gets older, seeing, like I said, seeing those milestones, it honestly makes everything worthwhile.
Yeah.
So like, one, if you have a mental a kid with disabilities, any disabilities, don't ever think that you're alone.
You are not alone. Yes.
Please make sure that you do everything in your power to get them everything that they need. And if you don't have it, ask, because it took a village. You know, he has therapists and he has school teachers. He shines his light everywhere he goes.
He does.
And it's because I brought a village to him, because I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to feel about it. I didn't know what life
He was
gonna
have.
And I truly felt like I wanted to just put him under a rock and protect him
Yeah.
from anything that could come, towards him. I'd be here.
Yeah.
And that's not the way the world works.
Yeah.
He's going to have to know those seasons of change.
Yeah.
So, you know, not being scared to let him go out and experience it. He's starting school this year, and Lord, I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous about how he's going to do. But he's such an independent person, so I can't hold him back.
Yeah.
I can't let my storm change him.
Yes.
So I am going to allow him and give myself grace, the ability to go out and like take on everything that comes to him, because I'm so, as a mom, you just want to coddle them, you know? So, and girl, I might be getting a little emotional. Hold on.
Girl. And I understand that. And like you said, it does take a village, and it's for all the other listeners, people who don't have special needs kids, it's important to tell your kids about the different types of kids
my God, yes.
there are.
Yes.
Okay? Not every kid is the same kid. So your kids should not be out here expecting all kids to look the way they look or act the way they act, right? So I expressed that to the girls too, like, you know, Juju doesn't understand that way. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Learn, and you have to allow them to know that change is different. It's different, and it's okay. It's okay for people to be different.
And let me tell you, as a mom, I didn't want to believe that was destined for him.
Yeah.
However, that's the cards that we were dealt with.
Yeah.
And I got to make the best of that.
Yeah.
Doing that means that it's not only me. It's him too. And I saw this video about the pastor praying for the kids' autism to go away. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. In my opinion, pray. Kids are on the spectrum. They can change on the spectrum. Mm-hmm. That's true. But it doesn't just take prayer. Mm-hmm. And I want that to be clear. Pray, but put action behind that prayer.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. Reach out for your kids, because putting it up to God gave him that ability. It's not just a disability. It's an ability.
And he gave you that challenge to handle that.
Okay, let me
hold on, get into it.
Let's really get into it.
Get into it. He gave you that challenge.
I'm a spiritual person, and I believe that there's a higher being. Mm-hmm. And I believe that we get these challenges for a reason.
Of course, 100%.
For a reason.
100%.
My son is a gift to me.
Yes.
For a reason.
Yes.
And I want him to live whatever life he wants.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I change.
Even if it don't look how you thought it would.
Exactly. That
Hello?
doesn't mean I change his cards. Because I can never change his cards.
Yeah.
I can never change his cards, but I can teach him how to play them.
Oh, sis, hold on.
Girl.
I got another sound effect for you.
No, for real. Oh my goodness. Thank you. No, seriously, I really.
Girl,
I
don't even get me
really,
crying on this.
No, because I want people to understand the power of prayer is as strong as your actions are.
It is.
You can't just pray about it. You got to be about it. You got to do it. You literally got to put your foot in with them, because he doesn't understand. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I want people to know that it's always other people out there that might need
That
to
like
hear
hello.
what that's like.
Yeah.
Or you might run into somebody and give them that blessing to know that. So I always speak about it.
Yeah.
Because it's a challenge it's forever going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always going to be his mom. He's always going to be my son.
Mm-hmm.
The autism is an add-on.
Yeah.
It's not what tears him down.
Yup.
It's not what changes my love for him.
And it doesn't define him.
And it does not define him.
That's right. My son is
He's
a superstar.
amazing. Yeah.
He's
And
a
I can't
superstar.
wait to see what he does.
Girl.
Honey, I can't wait to see him have kids. You know, if that's what he wants.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, cool.
That's cool.
We can go on a cruise, baby.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm excited for that. You want to marry somebody?
Yeah.
I'm here for it. 10 toes down.
Yeah, cause he won arts. He won an art award.
Oh,
yeah.
he did. He won
Go ahead,
martial
tell him.
arts. So he had an art competition at his school. Y'all, my baby won. We winners around here.
Yeah. Get with the winning team, Bookie.
Get with the winning team.
Big League
And he
Network.
got-
Tap in. Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
we on it.
For
'Cause
the
what?
one
We're
time. Woo,
winners.
woo,
Hold on. Connie, you already know. Hit the sound.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, they shouldn't have gave us these buttons.
No,
They
for
shouldn't have gave us
real.
these
For
buttons.
real. We're going to have to add
It's
some
okay.
more.
It's
We're gonna
okay.
No, but yeah, he won. And I was so excited for him.
Yeah.
Y'all, he did so bad in martial arts, honestly. She ended up offering me the sessions. I was like, okay. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I was like, because we kickbox.
Yeah.
We got it in our family, big macho team over here. So
Yeah.
we, when she was like, okay, just to, girl, I was, girl, please.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, you're so good. I know, honey.
Yeah, because we chop these hoes up. What's up?
Yeah. I try to tell my
You thought we
son.
was playing with you. Play with your mammy and your kids, not us. Thank you.
No, for real. So I'm weak. I'm done with you.
Girl, okay, hold on. Because we need a ka-cha button.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next episode because we're going to chop your ass up at this bit, okay?
Girl, I'm so
I'm
weak.
just playing, Mom. I'm sorry about my language. I'm getting into it.
This is us, girl.
Hold on. Change is new. Circling back to the topic. Change is new. It takes 27 days to break a habit.
Girl.
So catch me on episode 26. I'm just kidding.
I'm done. Somebody cut her mic.
Hold on. It's still on? Yeah, okay. Y'all be taking her serious sometimes.
Girl, I'm so
Girl.
weak.
Girl.
Well, I kind of want to.
I give you a kudos though, Yanni. I just speaking from my experience, girl. You got on nerves. Just speaking from my experience, I know how big of a challenge that was for you.
Oh my God.
His diagnosis. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Um,
When he was evaluated and diagnosed.
Yeah.
He was evaluated and diagnosed with moderate
yeah.
autism. And girl, I think I cried for a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Because you
I was
just
so ugly.
but you knew how big of that change, how big of a commitment that was,
Yeah.
how big of a change in your life, and you are somebody who lives in her head, and you see it for how you want to see it. That was not
Girl.
on the ticket.
That was not, honestly.
That
it was not on the ticket.
ticket.
You know, I'm a mother and I appreciate that, you know. However, I was supposed to be somebody rich auntie. And I still see that for myself.
Girl, bye. You was
honestly.
outside and getting caught.
Wait.
Caught.
Hold on now. Don't
Busted.
try to tell too much,
Busted.
honey.
You're in jail.
Wait a minute.
Right now.
Wait, hold on.
18 years.
Hold on.
Hey, you talking about Tory with his
Listen,
10?
Linda.
Girl
Listen,
got
Linda.
18?
No, but for real, becoming a mom changed everything for me. But I still believe I was somebody rich auntie.
And I gave you a glimpse.
And I will be.
And I gave you a glimpse of what the fuck it was on this side.
Girl, them was your shoes.
And you
we don't wear the same size.
And you still chose. But that's cool. I love being a mom.
I just put it on in my shoe size.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm walking it, honey.
Yeah, strutting at this hoe. Hold on. Who said 5 feet and 5'1" couldn't walk the one walk? Okay.
Yeah.
And do it.
And do.
Okay.
And let me just tell you this. I want to give you your props for being my backbone, my baby father.
Okay.
You know, I honestly could not do it without you. And I don't say it enough. I don't say it enough. I truly am so blessed to have you.
I'll put on makeup today.
Girl, I'm so blessed to have you as my twin, honestly.
No, literally.
Because you didn't sway away from the challenge.
I never
at all.
did.
And you was up for it.
And you want to know something?
What it is.
What's up?
Hey.
You know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Cut you up like you ain't been tagged.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you that cut out button
Hold on,
is
we
coming
gonna have to
next
say it.
week. Okay? No, I'm just kidding. That was one of my biggest challenges. Was motherhood, right? That was my first big
Girl,
challenge.
you was eating that up.
And was
Big mother.
but
Big mother. Mother.
Not only was our mom, I was a single mom, right?
Girl.
That's a bigger even challenge. You know, being a mom is hard on its own,
Honey.
but to have to do it by yourself,
Yeah.
right? And not to say that, you know, my kids have their father and they love their father, but to every day it is on me.
Yeah.
I didn't want that for you.
Oh my goodness.
I did not want that for
That's
you,
okay.
girl. Ooh. Yeah,
Girl.
I didn't want that for you. I didn't want that for you. So I came in this world with my person, and we
gonna rock this thing.
Hell and high water.
We gonna rock it.
Listen, let me show you. I'm gonna show you magic. I'm gonna show you how humans gonna learn how to fly.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
We gonna fly. We gonna swim. We gonna fight. We gonna. I'm not gonna say.
We gonna get this money.
It is because we going up, and that's the only way we know.
On a Tuesday. Actually, Wednesday, though.
Yeah, it's
chime
Wednesday.
in. But no, chime in on Tuesday, too, for Complete Her. And the Big League Network
and Monday,
rolling it out on
Monday
Night Raw.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
On the TV, though. On the TV,
going up every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was one of my biggest challenges is motherhood.
Yeah.
And another thing that comes with motherhood too, right, was a huge challenge because I was a young mother.
Yeah.
I was
You
18.
was a fine one, though.
Oh, eat them up. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Call me sauce. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that yum, yum. Okay.
I know that's right.
Figuring out who you are
While you're a mother?
while
Oh my
you're a mother.
goodness.
That is the hardest shit ever.
Girl.
And it's ever going, right? You
Mhm.
evolve. Every time you have a baby, you are a completely different being. You are a completely different
Oh,
being.
my God.
After every pregnancy, you are a completely new being.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
Yeah,
that was a
parenthood
big
definitely changes
that was a
you.
big change. That was a big
Mhm.
change. That was a big challenge. Girl,
I love that for you though, because
you.
you kill it.
Thank
If you don't hear it enough, you kill it. You kill it real bad.
Yeah.
I kind of want to roll us into some listener questions that we got from the feedback. The first one.
Oh, and I know you gonna eat my question up, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, we can answer it together.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask the question that was asked to you.
Yeah.
It's how do you determine who you take with you when you feel like you're elevating?
How do I determine? Me personally, as I said in episode 1, right? I have great friends. So, how do I determine who goes with me as I elevate in life and approach the next levels of my success, right? I always look back to people who are a safe place for me, right? People who love me for me, who support me, right? And people who hold you accountable.
Girl,
Who hold you accountable, right?
100%.
You fart, bitch, you stink. Say it. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep
Kay,
it
why
real.
would you use that analogy?
Listen, cause people, you know what I'm saying? People
Girl,
they get a little
I'm
cringy
done.
with you know what I'm saying, stuff that's, unorthodox. You know what I'm saying?
Not you smell a little funky.
Hey.
No,
got-
I do be honest
you-
about shit
if
like
your
that.
fr-
I will say that.
If you my friend and I don't smell good and you don't tell me, is you really my friend? You got me walking around these people stink.
Yeah,
Is
no,
you,
that's
you
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? You got to keep it real, even if it's not something that I want to hear. Even if it makes me feel uncomfortable. Even if it's hard, even if it's a hard truth for you to tell, because it's for my greater good. That's how I know you coming with me.
Okay.
Okay, what about you? How you know who you taking? That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah.
I think for me, acceptance. Biggest thing is acceptance.
I can see that.
You have to accept that this change is for me and you're on board with it.
Yeah. I can see that.
And I need a level of someone who knows and understands. Comprehension and is a big thing.
Yeah.
Because when you elevate, you want to take everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a natural thing for people who are givers.
Everybody can't go with you though.
True. But if you can accept that this is my shine, and let's say I put my hand out to you. Like, I'm shining, I put my hand out to you. If you can accept that it's my shine, you know and have an honest energy about you, you're going to come with me.
Yeah.
That is I feel like when people, I always am someone, if I'm dealing with you, if you're my friend, I want to see you win always.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that I want to see you side by side with me.
Yeah.
If
I was
you're
just
up
about
here,
to say that. I was just about to get into
I can
that.
accept that you're up here, and I'm still going to root for you where I'm
gonna
at.
give you your flowers, even if mine are
wherever
haven't grown yet.
I am. And I feel like that's being unconditional.
Yup. Get into it.
That's
Get into
comprehending that it's her time.
And my time is on the way.
Yeah.
Just because her time is shine, don't take away.
That.
Yup.
I accept that. Because those are her shoes.
Ooh.
Or that's his shoes. You know what I'm saying? And
oh, girl, you up in here preaching.
Girl, because I've dealt with, this. I've dealt with anybody I deal with. Pat myself on the back. I always make room at the table.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't come to my table.
Yeah.
I always make room for people to sit with me.
Yeah.
And when they feel or when they fall short, I put that. Sometimes I body that myself, you know, and I had to see that that's because they're not accepting what's to come, and they become entitled.
Mm-hmm.
They act like they understand and know what you've done to get to where you are. Baby, you don't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I gave you the chair.
Yeah.
And so I had to learn to stop doing that.
Yeah.
So I need it from the start. I need you to not sway. If you rocking with me, I need you to not sway from the start. And I need you to understand that if it's mine, it's mine. What will be yours will be yours always.
Mm-hmm.
So acceptance, comprehension, you know, that is how I'll determine whether or not, you know what I'm saying, like they were all enough to kick it with me where I'm at and where I'm going. 100%.
I feel with it. Run that second question. I can't really see it.
Okay. It says, do you have friends that are as close to you and your sister? As close as, excuse me, as you and your sister. Or me, excuse me, your twin.
I do. I'ma just say, you already know our number one is passion.
Passion.
Yes, that's a number one.
Girl, we're probably not gonna stop talking about her till she get on this podcast with us.
girl.
We love you, girl.
And I also have really good girlfriends. Alexis is one.
Big hold on.
Completely her. Let's get into it.
No, for real.
I have my other best friend, Kiara. I have my other best friend, Kendall.
Girl, you got a lot of best friends, honey.
Girl, it's just 3. Calm down.
Hold on, honey.
Just relax. And I have good girlfriends, right? I have good girlfriends. I have friends who walk with me in my seasons of change, right? I someone who walked with me, Brittany. She walked with me.
Oh, she's amazing.
Brittany, I love you so much. She walked with me.
She's so amazing.
Yes.
We love you, Brit.
Yes, girl.
I'm not as close, but I love you for her.
Yes. Tatiana, we are not.
Oh my girl. That's my girl. No, y'all gonna have Tatiana. It's the chef TRB.
Yeah,
go
get
ahead
into
and
it.
yeah, go ahead and book her for your catering. She will do it up and good, honey.
Okay.
Let me tell you that. Talk about seasons of change. I can't brag on that girl enough. She has a heart of gold. If you have her as a friend, if you get her as a friend, you better keep her. And you better not play with my girl because we coming 10 toes behind her, her mama, her sister, her dogs, and her daddy.
Yeah. What you want to talk about?
Let's really get into it. That girl's never swayed from the storm ever.
Sis, Tynesha.
That's my girl. That's
I have a village. I am fortunate enough to say that
girl.
I have a village, and these are not people that I talk to every day.
Mm-mm.
But it don't.
And that's how you know it's real.
It never matters the distance, cause one thing about it, when shit hit the fan, they were right there. Yeah. 10 toes.
Show up and show out.
10 toes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've had, my seasons of change and people who've carried me, who've carried my load when I couldn't carry it myself, and I'm fortunate enough to say that. And I'm gonna give everybody their flowers. Just as they give me my flowers, I give them back. Just because that's just the type of person I am. So another thing, circle back to the question with who can go with you. Reciprocity. I can't give you what I ain't getting.
Okay.
I can't give you what I ain't getting. If you ain't giving me no unconditional love, I don't got nothing for you but this ass, and it's getting heavy. Y'all, let me tell you, when y'all see,
What Justin say? You know what to kiss it.
when y'all see this head leaning, just know it's because it's ass heavy, okay?
Girl,
just let y'all know.
bed.
Just let y'all know.
No, a fact. Oh, I love
But
it.
girl, I'm super grateful for
Yeah.
for the village, for the platform. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
Big League Network. My good girl, my good sis, my locked in for lifetime. Lexis, come on, get into it.
Ton is a man.
Huh?
You said my good sis.
I said Lexis.
Oh, but you said Ton, and he's a man, y'all.
Just chill, just chill. Big Legal Network, that big tone, that heavy. Ain't shit
I
little
just want to
because
make
it's
sure
all
that they
heavy.
know what he prefers to go by. I'm pretty sure he don't want to go by a woman, but okay.
But I was out. But
he's staying with her.
but
But you know,
I was shining the light for.
he need that one.
I was getting into my connect to the connect.
Okay, girl.
But yeah, that's okay. It's cool. Big Tone the plug. Lex the runner. Come on with it.
She's the runner. She's the track star. I'm so weak. I love that for you though.
Yeah.
I would say, you know, oh my God, I don't want to sound like this.
Sound like what?
I do have close friends, almost as close as you. I'll say almost only because, you know, my statuses, my standards.
Yeah.
But I don't expect to be as close with people as I am with you. So that's the only reason why I say mine was changed to almost, because I have good connections. You know, I do have good relationships. I really get along with a lot of people, or I get on with a lot of people.
The only one
I'm lying. I don't get along with a lot of people. I have my little circle that's expanding as I'm elevating in life. But I have a nice little circle that understands me and takes me for who I am, and I love them to death. But
like I didn't say everybody as close, but because I said in the beginning,
that's your story.
It's passion.
And you sticking to it. Yeah, 100%. That's
Yes.
our triplet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I said. But I do have really close.
I know that.
Okay. Well, I thought you were showing. You know what I'm saying? Pop a little shit. I just had to.
Girl, no
you know what I'm saying?
shade.
No, ain't no shade. No shade. I need clarification.
Okay,
That's
well,
all
let
it
me
is.
clear it up.
Go
My
ahead.
answer is
Okay.
that I don't expect to have people as close as I have with you, like close of a relationship that I have with you. Ours is beyond the realms of time, here, the stars, all of that good stuff. It's to infinity. If someone wants to just go to the moon, I'm cool with that too. I don't expect you to go to infinity.
Yeah.
So that's like, I've developed, you know, a triplet outside of you, which is passion.
Yeah.
Everyone else, they know and understand me in my little circle.
Yeah.
And then the circle that we just glorified, we share.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you have your people, but some of that is intertwined with us as twins.
As twins, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I don't expect for people to be as close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no shade to you, girlfriend. Because I don't know where you got that from, honey.
I thought, you know what I'm saying? I just want.
It's the mimosa.
Ain't no girl, just chill.
Let's cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to look. My drink getting a little low, and let me tell you, it take a little something stronger than a mimosa to get me where I'm going. Thank you.
Wait for those Patreons, y'all.
Get into it.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up. I think what I love to do is do a segment between Twin Tales
Ooh.
and Twin Talks.
Okay.
So the Twin Tales is where you guys can listen in, ask your questions, and we'll give you story time. Funny, sad, whatever you want to hear, whatever you want to know. Chime in, leave questions on Facebook at A Double Life Podcast, Instagram, it's A Double Life Podcast, or on Spotify, you can leave a Q&A there as well. I don't know if Apple has that, so we'll get back to you on that. But yeah, we're going to wrap this up. I'm Yanni.
And I'm Kay.
And
it's a double life.
Yeah,
podcast.
girl. It's a double, honey.
Okay.
Double life.
2, not 1.
We out. Bye.
Boop, boop, boop.